Welcome to this computer engineering drawing. So let us see how to solve the problem using solid edge software. So first you are going to get a welcome screen. In this welcome screen you select a drawing. First important step here, you go for a sheet setup. So on sheet 1 you just right click, then you go for sheet setup. Select here A4 white and background also A4. Then you say OK. Now from main toolbar use the fit option to get the maximized drawing area. Now you need to remove this title block and this revision history. To remove this title block and revision history, you go to view menu, then select here background sheet. So you just observe here by the side of sheet 1 you got a A4 sheet. You just click A4 sheet. By placing a window you remove the revision history as well as title block. Once you've done it, go back to view menu again and turn off background sheet. So now let us rename this sheet as a problem number 6. Okay. The first and foremost is you draw one horizontal reference line, that is what a XY line. So now you place VP and HP. So next step is you need to draw pentagon. So making that pentagon as parallel to horizontal plane and one of it is just to become perpendicular. So now let us draw pentagon. So we'll go for pentagon by using adding angle. Okay. So now side length is 30 mm. So first I will place one horizontal side. Next side 30 mm, angle is 72. Next side 30 mm, angle is 144. Side 30 mm, angle is 216. Then you close here. So now this is what angle adding. So initially if you consider here as a reference direction, as we made a discussion in the introduction class, measurement of angle will take place from right side direction. So now to add the different sides, you just go for adding the angle. So now for first one, it is a 72 degree, and for second one you need to draw a horizontal line over here. So this is for your understanding purpose. It is what 114. Similarly, if we get here, you are going to angle as in 216. It is what 180 is a horizontal, 36. If we add it, it is a 216. Okay. Now if you just observe, now the side is parallel to vertical plane. So now let us rotate it. So use modify options here, select rotate command. So you turn off this copy option. Now select the entire pentagon. So somewhere you just click here, then you go for rotation angle as a 90 degree. So you make some any one reference line and you just rotate it. Now this edge becomes perpendicular to vertical plane. So let us move some closer to the XY line with the help of move option. Now let us mark all corners. So we'll start here. A. We'll reduce the text size. Text heights are too much here. We'll go for 2.5. Or else we go for 3.5. It is clearly visible. B, C, D and E. Now you draw construction lines to touch the XY line from all corner points. Now you remove extra portion, or else you can keep it. Now let us mark all the points over XY line. It is what A dash, B dash. This is about E dash and C dash. This one about D dash. Now you join all the points A dash to D dash. Let us make this as a black of 0.5 mm thickness. Now the second stage is you need to rotate the plane, making it 30° to horizontal plane. So to carry that one, I'll just take one point. I'll just go for some length. Now important here, it is a 130°. I'll make it as an 150. Let us go for zoom window. I'll trim over here. Now I will measure the distance. So this distance is 46.17. I'll go to arc by center point method. I'll take this as a center point. So I'll select 46.17 as the radius. So I'll draw a line here. Now I'll extend this line. Now if you just observe, so as you gone for closer, so it is overlapping the previous drawing. So for that one, you just move little away from the previous one. So now let us check we've got angle same or not. It's 30°. Now let us place the notations. This one is the word D dash. Now this one is the A dash, B dash. Now to locate the point E dash is C dash, so you just measure the distance of a previous front view from this line to this line. It is 28.53. So now take an arc, keep A dash as a center point, go for radius as 28.53. You just draw an arc over here. Now you are going to get the point. It is what? E dash and C dash. After completing rotated position of the plate with respect to horizontal plane, now you just drop down construction line from front view, so below XY line. Now similarly, draw the construction line from previous top view towards right side. Now just go for a little zoom window over. Zoom window. So now you identify intersecting construction lines with respect to the points or corners which are there in front view as well as in top view. So now let us go for first point. It is about A here. This point is B. This point refers to C. And this point refers to E. And this point refers to D. So now let us join. So you may get some difficulty to get the exact points. So for that you can just remove the extra edges and remove the extra edges. Okay. Now I'll go for completing the top view. A to B, C, D, E, A. Now this completes the top view. The next thing is that the edge AB has to make a 45-degree inclination with respect to vertical plane. So what I'll do, now I'll go for move. I will highlight copy option here. I'll place an entire window for this portion and I will select some reference point and I will place it somewhere here. Now you just observe the construction lines, vertical constructions are not copied. Okay. So otherwise you just draw construction lines over here and construction lines. Okay. Now let us make these two constructions as 0.13 with some change in color for your understanding purpose. Now I will move down entire drawing. I'll turn off this copy option. I'll move down entire drawing below XY line. Okay. Now I will rotate this entire copied drawing content at an angle of 45. I'll use the rotate option. I'll turn off copy here. I will select entire drawing. So now I'll keep this is my reference point here. This right side construction line end point as a reference point. So now I need to rotate it at an angle of 45 degree. Okay. Now this is what a rotated position in a top view. Now you go to all points here. You got all points. Now from each point let us make the rotation angle as 0 for all these text content. So the 0. Similarly select all these content. You go to text box here. You refer angle as 0. Okay. So now from all these corner points again you draw some construction lines above XY line to get the final position of the front view. Make sure construction line thickness is to be 0.13. Now from previous front view, again we draw horizontal construction lines. From a previous front view, we just draw horizontal construction lines. Okay. Now again you just mark the construction, the reference points. Now this construction line refers to A, and this XY line itself is an construction line of A. I'll just mark over here. It is what A dash. Okay. Now okay, it's assigned with okay. You got A dash. Now let us observe here. This construction line refers to B point. This XY line itself is a B point. So let us mark here. Is what a B dash. Next, this construction line refers to C. We just mark over here. It is C dash. This refers to D dash. And this point refers to E dash. You just go for zoom window to get more accurate shape. So again select line option. So now from this intersection you just get a B point. So C point, D point, E point, and again A point. So make this a front view as 0.5 mm thickness with black color. Now this is what a front view. So you specify the dimensions of the plane as well as the angle with respect to vertical plane, angle with respect to horizontal plane. After completion of this drawing, provide your name, USN number as well as division and roll number.